my show had value and that, I'm sorry, that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I think this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize.
Joy, you are not on TV, girl. You are fired. Talking about I try not to cry while I'm on TV. You're out of there. No more readouts. You're done.
You're fired. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here.
And you know what? We're going to laugh at you and the 92% that lost still crashing out after you got fired because you were talking real cocky on that show. This is your girl Jada, y'all. We are just about to get right into it. Without further ado, I'm going to let you all keep hearing these liberal tears while we hear the rest of the meltdowns. Let's get it.
And then it mattered. I see Karen is there and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is that in the end, thank you. Where I land is that the moment that of guilt that I felt that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted and not just Black folks, or went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life and defended them. Or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, defending books that people find inconvenient, that Nicole Hannah-Jones put into our spirit, that we need to understand 1619 as the real founding of this country, whether it's talking about any of these issues. And yes, whether it's talking about Gaza and the fact that we as the American people have a right to object, to little babies being bombed. And where I come down on that is I'm not sorry. I am not sorry that I stood up for those things, because those things are of God. I'm a church girl too, and those are the things that I was taught were of God. And so I'm not sorry. I'm just proud of my show.
We didn't ask you to be sorry, Joy, but it's so interesting that liberals love to bring in God once things are not going their way. This is, I'm proud and, I serve the Lord Jesus Christ. I know you want to bring in God, but God is love. And God was not for that active discrimination you were doing on your show, talking about liberal white women tears. It's starting to hit different now, huh, Joy?
What the? Oh, my Lord. What the? They fired Joy Reid. The only sane person on MSNBC. What the is wrong with y'all? Ah!
Girl, are you okay? So you're sitting here talking about sanity as you scream into the camera about Joy Reid getting fired. I need you all to understand this. These are the people that follow Joy Reid, the prototype of her audience. Screaming into the camera, having a meltdown, crashing out. I just want to do an authenticity check, because did you first do a take or two and then started screaming into the camera? I'm just having a hard time believing that you're this passionate about Joy Reid getting canceled, considering her ratings were just that low.
And sources are telling us that Morning Joe over on MS, Chris Hayes and Joy Reid are all seeing record demo lows. Wednesday's show was the lowest in Morning Joe's history. 1,001 fewer and it would have been a slashy. They don't even write 49,000, they write slashy, which is you've fallen off the board.
All right, so stop it. Stop the nonsense. Stop acting like you're just that upset because you're in your car instead of in front of the TV watching Joy Reid or her reruns or making a true statement.
Okay, Joy, Reid, we're gonna follow you wherever you go, girl. Okay? Wherever you go. MSNBC? Grow some motherfucking balls. What is wrong with y'all? Suppressing a woman that speaks her mind. Ah!
Okay. Sure, girly.
Hey y'all, it's Dr. A stepping in for a minute. So I'm being told that they canceled the Joy Reid show on MSNBC. First of all, let me say this. I watch MSNBC because of Joy Reid, okay? So why y'all canceled her show? Was it because the truth hurts? Well, I'm just going to say this to all of my followers and anybody within the many feet or many miles of my voice. If they're going to cancel Joy Reid, Black people and people who support Joy Reid need to let them know that, guess what? We can shut you down.
Listen, these liberals never cease to amaze me. These liberals never cease to amaze me because here she is talking about we can shut you down. Ma'am, what are you shutting down? Look, I'm going to call her ma'am because she's definitely out of touch and she's, she just doesn't get it. So ma'am, what are you shutting down? Can you tell me what the 92% has done other than lose? I'm trying to figure it out. What exactly are you shutting down? What exactly have you committed to doing outside of crying your tears about more of the 92% losing? And you all are losing in a very grand way. And guess what? Guess what? The 7% is here for this. All of my people, the conservatives, we're here for this. We're here to see. We're waiting. We're waiting to hear you tell us exactly what you're going to do to shut us down. Because as of right now, we're winning. You're definitely on an intense losing streak. We're just going to be honest. You're losing.
So I understand that Joy has one last show today, February the 24th, Monday, which will be her last show on MSNBC. So my recommendation to those who can hear me is, why don't you show up and show out? But also, we need to let the MSNBC know they made a big mistake. Joy Reid is the voice that everybody needs to hear because she doesn't pull back on the necessary. So I'm really, really upset that Joy Reid's show has been canceled. And I need you all to know that we need to show them that we're upset because Joy is real. She tells you like it is. She don't hold back no punches. What's the matter? Y'all afraid of that? Get with it, y'all. Let's show them how it's done, okay? We love you, Joy, and we're going to support you to the very end, sis. So just let us know what you need us to do, and we got you.
She's gone. You better learn how to face it. She's gone. Whoa, go pay the devil to replace her. She gone. What went wrong? Joy Reid, you're fired. Get out of here. The big payback. Hey, the big payback. Oh, hey, the big payback. Joy Reid, you know your day was coming. You know your day was coming. You heard me? What makes you think the big payback wasn't going to come to you? Yeah. And a whole lot of y'all about to get up out of there. Yeah. Man. Damn. She's gone. You better learn how to face it.
Hey. The big payback just... listen, protect this man at all costs. Protect this man. Like, his spirit is so contagious. Like, he just brought so much joy to me. I'm here dancing in my seat. I'm like, calm down, Jada. Calm down. We are just here to look at the commentary. But this is a really good video because he's simply just echoing what most of us conservatives are feeling right in this moment. And let me be very clear. I don't celebrate anyone losing entirely everything. And I truly believe that God has something better in store for his people. And he's more than gracious than anybody could ever imagine. Praise the Lord. However, there is a very wicked agenda that the liberals have. And conservatives are not here to continue to push that agenda. So as a result, some people are just going to have to lose. And Joy Reid is one of those people that lost, like this man said. So please protect this man, because that smile and how he sung that, it was just contagious, y'all. Shout out to that guy.
I have loved you quite some time. Thinking about the day that we met. I love to see you smile. Can't take my eyes off your silhouette. So too.
I can't get enough of this, y'all. These liberals are something else. Like, cause what is that? He's doing a dedicated dance, but if you notice in the background, his TV is turned off. Just like it was turned off during the Joy Reid's Out show. Nobody was tuning in, nobody was watching, and guess what? Nobody was interested. And it wasn't enough. Like, I'm trying to figure out how you all, the liberals, of course, are trying to scream and cry out and talk about how it's so unfair that Joy Reid's show was canceled. Listen, because y'all wasn't watching it, and you know conservatives wouldn't dare. For what? I mean, if I wanted to watch some comedy, sure, but why watch that when I can watch some real comedy before y'all canceled it? You know what I'm talking about? Liberals are out here crying at the notion that Joy Reid's show was canceled because she was a black woman out here spitting facts. But the truth is, after she talked all that stuff about the President Donald Trump being a threat to democracy, her and the entire liberal MSNBC network began to count their days after he scraped Kamala Harris. Joy Reid's show, The Readout, got canceled because her ratings plummeted after President Trump got reelected before the election. She was raking in about 1.4 million viewers a night, but by December 2024, that dropped almost half to about 759,000. Fast forward to February 2025, her numbers never made a comeback, averaging around 973,000 viewers compared to 1.3 million the year before. Basically, MSNBC lost 53% of their primetime viewers after President Trump won again. So yes, of course, Joy got canceled.
See that MSNBC is out here saying the quiet part out loud. You've decided to remove Joy Reid's show, and I take that personally. Because I feel like in the era of politics that we're in, there is no reason you should be removing someone in the 92% from your show lineup. You know better. But actually, I forgot. No, you don't. You see, Joy and Mika kissing the ring is not the only problem over at MSNBC. You have historically had a problem with black women on your network. And I am so glad I stopped watching you and started amplifying voices like Roland Martin, because you all try to talk a good talk, but the reality is behind the scene, you are highly problematic. You know good and well people watch Joy Reid. Now you remove her voice from your network. Think we are not supposed to notice? Oh, okay. You and the Democratic Party that needs to regroup till you decide to amplify the voice of the 92%, you'll never prosper. You refuse to listen to the very people who have continually done the work and led movements. And like I've said, if you all are looking for something else to watch, feel free to watch Roland Martin. I'm not just saying that because I went to Texas A&M either, but be mindful what you are watching and supporting at such a time as this. I'll never support MSNBC again. You are really going to have to prove something to me to get me to ever turn it back on that network, because right now, I'm through.
Did y'all catch that little snippet where she said, "This is why I don't watch MSNBC"? Yes, girl, we know that is why Joy Reid, your little 92% sister, is getting canceled. No, but for real though, the audacity of her, seriously, like, really don't get it. Like, you guys don't get it. You're over here flaunting this 92% badge like you didn't lose. You don't see the 80% of black men talking about falling in line because they're embarrassed, quite frankly, and they should be embarrassed. 80% of y'all voted for Kamala and she got dragged. Talk about violence. Like, she got dragged in that election. Okay. They should be very embarrassed. But the 92%, y'all, are stubborn and persistent, all for the wrong things, all for the wrong reasons, and persistent. And they don't know how to regroup and recalibrate. Instead, they want to keep going strong in the wrong direction of failure. Lord help them.
I cannot tell you how happy I am to see the downfall of Joy Reid. I'm so tired of seeing Black women in positions of power or influence where people can hear their opinion, or they're in a position to instruct people on how to think or what the so-called truth is. And I love to see their downfall because they were wrong this whole time. They always want to put a Black woman in position like that to be loud, wrong, masculine, bald head, and Black. I'm so glad to see it gone. And this is something that it's hard for me to say because everybody thinks, oh, you want to see the destruction of a Black woman? Well, it's not Candace Owens. Feminine, beautiful, smart, intelligent, does her research, love God and Jesus. I'm so happy to see the downfall of Joy Reid because all she did was spread misinformation. And here it is, she got to sit up there and eat them words that she tried to give to us Republicans or conservatives. And she is going to have to eat those words. Go make a sandwich. Nobody cares about Trump and Elon and all of that. See, people be loud and wrong and don't even know that the same people that they saying that they don't like, not everybody else has that opinion towards those people. People have actually learned to listen and pay attention to what's going on. All of this laundering that's being discovered, and you over here worried about the Gulf of Mexico or Black people this, or we was enslaved, or, we were born through all of this destructive behavior. Nobody's concerned with that. We're concerned about the here and now. You cannot move forward and look backward. You continue to walk forward and look backward, you're going to fall and bust your head. And that's exactly what's going on with these Democrats. They can't seem to move forward. I'm excited about her downfall because she can no longer influence negatively the Democrats. She cannot continue to spew that hate. This isn't the downfall of a Black woman. And I have to say that because as soon as I say I'm glad she gone, oh, you over there supporting the downfall of a Black woman. I'm in support of the downfall of anything that's wicked and it's not benefiting us. Absolutely. This laundering, everything that's coming out, I hope these people go to prison. Biden, all of them. I don't care how old they are. You need to go to jail for all this money that's being taken away from the American people because that's what's important. And I'm so glad so many people have woken up after the fact that Trump got into office. Because what happens is people can only be prideful for so long. Now, if you start exposing the truth, you be like, dang, did they really do that? That's where our money been going. For most people, there's a light bulb moment that goes off in their head or a eureka moment where they say, wait a minute. That's been going on. And they come to themselves and they start to understand, wait a minute, I've been bamboozled. Everybody else that hadn't came to that conclusion, leave them where they at because they will remain where they stay.
Black people, the insurrection, racism.
As you can see, we are not the only ones that are very happy that Joy is out. And isn't that such an interesting name for her to have, Joy? Right? That's my sister's name. Okay, y'all, that's all that we have for today. These liberals are out here sad and crying, y'all, like for real, literal liberal tears. Okay, so that's all that we have for you all today. Go ahead and make sure you go over to Threads, give a like, a share, a follow, because we're always cutting up over there, y'all. Come on over to YouTube because check it out. We are indeed your people. So we want to hear from you. Like, share, subscribe, hit us up in the comments. What do y'all think about this? Like, what do y'all think about these liberals that have a lot to say? They're crying and they're upset and they continue to lose and they want to stand on the losing team. What do y'all think about that? Like, who wants to stand on the liberal team? Liberal loser. I mixed them both up, but y'all get what I'm saying. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Jada. I'm out. Bye.